There we go.
There we go.
I was waiting for that. All right. So now we're gonna
I
let's
have the computer today recording.
yes, we're gonna stand for the flag salute first. Turn it so you can kind of see the flag over there. Remove your hats, please. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Awesome. Okay. We are on page 145 today. In the grammar book, yep. 145. We are getting to the end of this book. Yay! We're gonna make it. We're gonna survive. 145. We're talking about prepositions. So this is review. So that means you already know about that, and we're gonna practice those.
Yeah.
Huh?
So it's pretty easy.
Pretty easy. A preposition, we're on 145. Starts a phrase that shows the relationship between a noun or a pronoun and another word in the sentence. Look at the example there. It says, the soldier fell into the moat. Into shows the relationship between the soldier and the moat. It shows where the soldier fell. You guys good? 145 is what we're on. The next example says, the soldier jumped over the moat. So over is a preposition, and it shows the relationship between the soldier and the moat. It shows where the soldier jumped. So a lot of times it tells where or when sometimes. That's you're talking about the Asia words, huh? Yep. So you're going to write a sentence now for practice right here on the blank lines. It says, write a sentence with a prepositional phrase. Hallie, it's official. Everybody's here. Woohoo! Yay! Party time! Standing ovation. That's funny. All right. Write a sentence with a prepositional phrase that shows the relationship between princess and bridge using a prepositional phrase. We're on page 145, Hallie. And then do you guys have, you should have a post-it marked prepositions. Do you guys have one that says prepositions? Yeah. Oh, good. Turn to that page, it's 43. Look at, and keep your finger on the other page too, because I want you to think of a princess and a bridge. How could you write a sentence with a prepositional phrase in there? It doesn't have to be the first word. It could be anywhere in the sentence. Beneath. Okay, so how would you use beneath? Yeah, there you go. The princess was beneath the bridge, or she went beneath the bridge. Hallie? Okay, how would you use that in a sentence? The princess was below the bridge. Delilah?
And mine was behind the depressed princess on the bridge.
Oh, is the princess still depressed?
Everything in my book has to be depression.
Oh,
Because everyone's having a good day.
Everybody's having a good day? Except for in your book. They're not.
No.
Maybe it's opposite day in your book.
They're having the best day of their life.
You're so goofy.
And it's 100% true.
Well, you can't have the best day of your life if you're depressed. Depressed is a negative feeling.
No, depression is the best feeling.
In opposite day, maybe. For SpongeBob.
But every day is also like if you're depressed any day, that's like the best day of your life. Like if you're depressed every day is the best day of your life.
Oh, well, that's a good point, I guess, if you're depressed every day.
Or even one day, it's the best day of your life.
Okay, Rylan, yes. The princess went toward the bridge. That would work too. Did you have one, Levi?
Princess fell from the bridge.
Oh, good. Okay, so from the bridge. That's good. So whatever sentence you want to put, you can write your own sentence on that line on page 145. You got lots of choices here.
My depressed princess is really happy.
So you started with a prepositional phrase. You said behind the princess. Oh, behind the depressed princess, there was a bridge. You probably should say.
She's gonna redo mine.
Okay.
I think I got a better idea.
Okay.
It's still gonna be depressed princess.
Okay.
My princess has to be.
Well, maybe your princess needs to find Jesus, huh? Yeah, I think so. Then she won't be depressed anymore. The long-nosed princess fell from the bridge. Yes.
But what if her nose is keeping her up?
That would be weird, huh?
Yeah.
She's like, ah.
It's so long. Her nose would just be like.
All right, the next part says, after you write that sentence, whatever you decide, I'll give you a second. Everybody's still writing. That's okay. Yes, Brady.
The princess fell through a hole in the bridge.
Oh, a good one. That's a good one.
All right, I also made a new one.
Okay, what's yours, Delilah?
The depressed, sad, depressed, sick princess fell off the bridge.
Oh. Well, hopefully that helps her feel better. All right, what is the prepositional phrase pattern? Do you guys know the pattern to a prepositional phrase?
Chicken nugget wings.
It is, okay, you're being a little too over the top, okay? Take it down a notch. Preposition plus noun, like under bridge, or from bridge, or over bridge, okay? Those words have to be in there. There's gonna be other words in between, obviously. But the prepositional phrase pattern has a preposition and a noun, not a verb though. No verbs in there. And then it says list 5 prepositions. So you're gonna have to flip back to that page 43, pick 5 of them and make a list right there on that spot right here where it says list 5 prepositions. I'll write some on the board. Tell me some prepositions. Any of them. Between. That's one. What's another one?
Of.
From. I heard of.
Despite.
Off.
Within.
Despite.
Onto.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we already have 5. I'll just put a bonus one on here on 2. There's a lot. There's a lot. So you can pick these 5 or you can pick your own 5. Either way. That's the list. So whenever because I think you guys are going to start doing openers pretty soon in your writing. And then you can use that page to help you. I don't think it's on your checklist yet. Not yet, but it's coming. Yes, Brady.
Despite.
Despite. So it's almost like when you use the word but, like, despite the rain, we still went outside to play. Besides, well, kind of, it's like, yeah. Even though, it's kind of like an even though, yeah. Good question. All right. We're gonna, oh, there is a spot, while you guys are writing, there's a spot that says, think about it down below. This is interesting because the word sense, and Rylan said it earlier, because she was going through the WWW Asia words and she said sense because the S in Asia is sense. Well, there's sense on the prepositional list too, right? On page 43. So it's on both lists there. So it says, think about it. The prepositional phrase with sense says, the princess has been sick since yesterday. So since is a preposition there because it's next to yesterday, which is a noun, right? But look at the other example where it says adverb clause. The princess has been sick since she ate the apples. That one has a verb with it, has ate, something she's doing with the apples, right? So that means it's an adverb clause. So there's a difference between phrases and clauses. That's something I want you guys to remember. Phrases do not have a verb with it. Clauses do have a verb with it. And that's a good example. Sense is in both lists, but it depends on how it's used in the sentence to determine, how it's functioning. Okay. Any questions about that? Okay. Let's turn to the practice page. Anybody feel like reading it today? Hallie, thank you. Oh my. Oh my. Maybe she really is depressed today, Delilah. I feel like she probably would be because of her nose. So the word,
Well, apples. I can only eat 4 apples. And one
oh my
big
gosh,
is
like probably 4 pieces, right? Or do you eat
no,
4 whole?
4.
I can only eat 1
You
apple.
know, I don't really eat apples, but I can eat like 6 double burgers at McDonald's. Cause I'm a big bag.
That's good.
Big bag.
I like a double from In-N-Out. Those are the best, right?
Yes, but they're not. But
Oh,
they
big
don't
bag,
do
sorry,
that.
at McDonald's.
You do the triple patty one? Oh boy, I can only do the double.
I should try 6.
Have you heard of the 4x4?
I should do the 4x4 because I'm a big bag.
4x4. There you go.
A 4x4 and still be hungry when he was a kid.
Oh my gosh, I believe it.
He wasn't fluffy at all. He was a skinny guy.
I believe it. I believe it.
That much.
That's gonna be you. It's coming, I'm sure. All right. Lush is the vocabulary word that just means like really green and healthy lawn. Okay, it's like beautiful. Just choose one. Yes, you can.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I thought you meant like your whole pack or something. Yeah, you can do that. Lush is an adjective describing the lawn, just to give you a heads up on that. So put a check by vocabulary. There are 3 articles. Go ahead and find the articles by yourself.
I know where the coordinating conjunction is.
I'll pick you when we come to that, okay? Hold on just a second. So 3 nouns. Who wants to do those first? 3 nouns. Let's have Rylan do that. Good. Floor, window, and lawn. Pronoun. Who's got the pronoun? Brady. It. Because we're not talking about boy or girl. We're talking about the nose, which is an it. Adjective. Where was the adjective? I kind of told you already, but you see the adjective. Lush. Good. Lush is the adjective. I saw your hand though. Okay, coordinating conjunctions. That's you, Weston.
And
And what else? There's 2.
2.
No.
And.
There
And.
you go. And. He got it. Good job. And. Let's skip prepositional phrases just for a second. What? You already have
I
it?
know that.
All right. Levi, what are the prepositional phrases?
To the floor,
Good.
out the window.
Good. Yes. Okay, did you hear that, Weston? To the floor, out the window, over the lush lawn. Those are the prepositional phrases. Got it? That was good. Good job. Verbs. Rylan. Grew
To the floor or just to the floor?
to the floor. Just to the floor. Grew is a verb. What else?
Grew.
And grew. Grew and grew. And then what is it that we're talking about here?
No.
What's the subject?
It.
It. Got that, Weston? It is the subject, and then grew and grew, both grews are verbs, okay? Man, you guys got this. And then a capital, that's easy. First word. Yeah. Weston's going like this in the camera. Like the nose. Capital, it, and end mark, period. That's it. This is easy, cheesy. Okay.
I already wrote it.
You guys are fast. Yes,
I'm-
Delilah.
I moved my whole bed to a different area yesterday.
Oh, that's fun. I used to love to rearrange my room. Do you guys like to do that sometimes?
And my
Yeah.
because my grandma and grandpa can't do it.
Oh, but you did it by yourself? Good job. That's because you're eating all those double burgers.
Yeah, probably. No,
Well, 4x4
think-
burgers.
I think that's because I fall on my face. That's why
Ah.
I fall on my face.
All right,
So
get
pretty
out
much-
your binders. You guys were working on Marco Polo. Go ahead and get out Marco Polo. Does anybody want to read?
Finish mine.
Smarty pants back there. Does anybody want to read their paragraph?
I do. Me and the camera.
Okay, Weston does. Who else wants to? Rylan, you want to? No, you don't? Anybody else want to? He's thinking about it. Do you want to read yours? Oh, you didn't finish yours yet?
I finished mine.
You want to read it? You're like, No?
No,
Oh, that's a,
I'm lazy.
I can read it if you want me to.
All right, you can.
Okay.
Marco Polo, good sense.
All right. Weston is gonna read his, so while you guys are getting all that out, because we're gonna move on, so make sure you get it all out, because we're gonna put it away somewhere else when you're done reading that. Okay, that's okay. If you're still working out, I know that a lot of you had testing going on, and maybe you have testing coming up. Don't worry about it. If, oh, is everybody done with testing?
Yeah.
No, I have
You're not.
testing today.
Me.
Today?
Yeah.
Ah.
Did test a long time ago.
You guys still haven't, you technically have till the end of May, so some people are doing it a little bit later, that's fine. But if you didn't finish Marco Polo, it's okay, don't worry about that. May. It's a long time. Okay, Weston, you can go first when you're ready.
Over the years is my title.
Okay, over the years. You guys hear him okay? Okay, go for it.
Marco Polo, who was born in a Marco Polo, who was born in 1254, lived with his rich family. His father and uncle traded in the Middle East. His mother died when he was young. He was raised in Venice, Italy. Marco Polo surprisingly received a good education and learned the skills to trade. He had a good life after his travels. The Polos traded items which were of various valuable items. Which were of surprisingly various valuable items back to England. Marco Polo fought against Genoa. He was captured and sent to prison in Genoa because it was war. After a year in prison, the war was over for good. The war ended for good. Marco Polo made a book which was about the world and his travels, but people didn't believe his book. The book got the nickname "The Million Lies" because people thought he made it all up. People thought it changed over the years.
Nice. Very good, everybody's clapping for you. Very good.
No, I want to.
I don't know. So I heard all your dress ups in there. Good job with your dress ups. And I didn't hear any band words. I was waiting for one and I didn't hear any. So you did a good job. Nice job, Weston. All right. Who wants to go next?
What it's called.
Just what it's called? Okay. What's it called? A Crazy Life? Ah, that's a good title. That was Levi's title, A Crazy Life. Okay. Ryland's going to read hers. Go ahead and stand up for us though. Remember, you have to stand over by the window. The window. That's the platform over there. There you go. We haven't done this in a while, huh? Okay, there you go. Yeah, how about you come up here? We're agreeing with that.
My title is Marco Polo. Marco Polo was born into a rich merchant family. His father and uncle both traded in the Middle East. Both his father and uncle traded because they wanted to gain fame and wealth. Marco Polo received a great education and many spiritual gifts. Marco Polo's father and uncle traveled to China when Marco Polo was 6 years old. Marco Polo's father and uncle interestingly met the Mongol emperor who sent his feelings back to the Pope. Marco Polo's life after his travels was very interesting. Italy was full of unique spices. On Genoa, Marco Polo was captured and imprisoned because of an ongoing war. Marco Polo wrote a book with the help of a famous author. After years in prison, Marco Polo had finally reached free after the war was over. happily got married and had their daughters. Marco Polo's book was called Description of the World. Some people who were more skeptical didn't believe his book. At the time, books had to be copied because they didn't have printing presses. It is possible that his story was changed over the years. Amazingly, after 2 centuries, Marco Polo's book inspired Christopher Columbus.
Wow, give me 5. Nice. Very nice. I like that word skeptical. That was a good one for that part right there. Somebody else? Delilah? Oh, you want me to read it?
Oh, I can.
You want to read it? You got to come up here.
Mhm.
Is there anybody else that was going to read it, or is that it? Okay. You don't know yet?
I'm gonna just read right here.
Turn toward it. I'll be your support. Okay, I got you.
Alright. The happy ever after. Oh wait, wrong story.
Oh. That was from a while ago. Is it in there?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see. Let's see if it's here.
That was
You're like, oh wait, that's the wrong story. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got it.
this is
Oh,
the
that's
final
good.
draft.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, this one was the one.
You're like, wait a second.
Oh,
Kidding.
Nice to see.
Yes.
I wrote a paper about fishing yesterday. Well, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh, that's good. Okay, we're gonna listen to Delilah now. Okay.
All about Marco Polo, not a happy ever after for the little pin. that one.
Not that one. Yes.
All about Marco Polo. Marco Polo, who was a real person and not fictional, was born in that year.
1254.
I don't know how to say the year's that good. By rich merchants, his father and uncle became rich and famous because they traded in the Middle East. His mom sadly died when he was very young. He was raised in Vermont,
Venice, actually.
Venice, I don't know,
It's okay.
Italy, with his relatives. He had received a really good education and learned all about trading and business. In the business, his father and uncle left him when he was 6 and returned when he was 15. Marco Polo traveled in China. He left his dad and uncle to go to Asia when he was 17. At the time, they set off to
From Venice.
Venice to
Israel.
Israel, mainly in the year 1271.
There you go. Good.
Jerusalem, is that what it is?
Jerusalem.
I got right.
Mhm.
Used guard oil in the Mongol Empire because they wanted to look nice. After more than 3 years, they finally reached the empire.
Emperor, actually.
Emperor. I think I said empire.
What is this one?
Khan.
Oh, Khan. Yeah, Emperor Khan. Yep.
They carried theirs from the Pope for the Pope. And Marco Polo wrote a book called Description of the World of Travels because it got sold a lot and people didn't believe him and his stories. The nickname was A Million Lies. Over years, the story got copied many times, so it could got changed up over the years.
Mm-hmm.
On Marco Polo's deathbed, which Marco Polo had to forcefully admit what he made up, he admitted, I barely told half. All about Marco Polo.
Nice. Yes. Very good.
Fall asleep right here.
Go
Good night.
sit down. Where did you bring your glasses? I saw them. You should go pick them
I
up.
sat down.
Okay, go back to your seat. Good job, you guys.
You're sat in the seat? The table? Oh, you want me to go back to the table? Do you want me to sit at the table too?
Delilah, stop being silly. All right, you know what? Anybody else? Do you want to read yours? No? Do you want me to read yours?
I thought that it's still on the computer, so this isn't the actual.
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll, do you want me to read it from the computer? Or do you want me to read it another time, maybe? I don't know, another time, okay. You're good back there. All right, we are going to move on from Marco Polo. So go ahead and put away Marco Polo in your finished binders.
And not the shirt that will hit.
And you can put that one away also. That was old. Definitely old. And then we're gonna get out week 13. I think you guys are gonna like this next lesson because it's completely different than what we've been working on. No,
Is it our chicken nugget?
no. But you can maybe incorporate chicken nuggets in the story if you want to. That's okay with me.
All right, I'm down with that.
It's called, or it's week 13. It's called Camel Intent. It's a weird name. Week 13.
It's a camel.
Week 13. Go ahead and get it out. It's only 3 pages, so it's easy to get out. No, wait, just kidding. It's 4 pages.
Oh, okay, good.
4 pages. And you need you don't need a piece of lined paper. You don't. You just need the 4 pieces of paper for week 13. That's it. That's it. Yes, it's totally different. I think you guys are gonna like this one. It's gonna be fun.
Also, a random question, but what month is this class in?
We go through to the end of May, so we have next week is going to be spring break, so we won't have class next week, and then we come back, and then it's the week after that. The week after that we come back.
What you?
The day after Easter.
I was just wondering.
Most people want to take this Monday off. Oh
My mom already.
Oh, no. Hopefully it didn't mess up. I think it's still together. Okay. Oh, you got lucky on that
I
one.
don't think I have it.
Mrs. C.
No, it just kind of like exploded.
I don't think I have week 11.
It's week 13. So you don't have week 11.
I
That's
don't
true.
think I have 13 either. I just don't have no high numbers.
Yes.
Mrs. C.
Yes, we are at the end of May, so we still have some time left, but yeah, when we get, there you go.
Huh?
Mrs. C, guess what?
This is not the right binder. You need the one that looks like this.
Oh,
That's the one right there.
so I can't find it.
What do you need, Weston?
So, do you know what's unique about this year's Easter?
What's
The
that?
day before Easter, we're gonna hatch chicks.
Oh my gosh,
day
that's gonna be so fun. That's gonna be so fun.
The
Exciting.
day before Easter.
No class on, oh man. So I will let you know when Easter break is. I'm still waiting for parents to do the survey, by the way. So I sent out a little survey to everybody's parents. Check with your parents, make sure they did that. I don't know if we're taking this Monday off or the next Monday off or both Mondays off. I don't know yet. I don't know either. It's tough. I don't want to miss 2 Mondays because that's a lot to miss, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Hallie. We're going to look at this page. Go to this page with the pictures. By the way, notice there's no story to read. There's no words to read, only pictures. We are going to learn how to write a story only using pictures. So this is going to be a completely different style of writing. So that means, Levi, your sentences and your story has to come from your brain because there's no story to read, not like Marco Polo where we had stuff to read and we use that. So it's got to come from up here. Do you guys know how to access stuff inside your brain?
Yeah.
No.
You think, right? Hold on. You think. Do you know how to think?
No, not at all.
Yeah, well, okay. Hallie, okay, Hallie. It's like a stop motion, like almost like a movie in your head. Well, you guys do this without even realizing it because your brains are so cool and complicated that you can think without even thinking about it. It just happens, right? But what you're actually doing is asking yourself questions. That's how your brain does it. It does it automatically. But there's a way to exercise how to think. And when you practice thinking, you ask yourself questions inside your brain. Like if you're sitting there and you're thinking, I wish I would have had breakfast this morning, but I ran out of time. And maybe you're thinking your stomach's growling. Hold on. And you're thinking, what time is this class over? And what do we have in the refrigerator for a snack? And where is the leftover pizza we had last night? And, you might be thinking these things without realizing it, but that is how you think. You ask yourself questions. So that's what you're going to do to come up with a story. Everybody's story is going to be different. Okay. At the very tippy top of the page where that blank space is, at the very, very tippy top, I want you to write down these question words. Do you guys know what the big 6 questions are? Big 6. What are they? Go ahead, Camden.
Who?
Yes. Yes.
Why? When? And
Go ahead and write these down at the very top. When I heard somebody whisper it. Who, what, when, where, why, how, or in a different order. Who, what, where, why, when, how. It doesn't matter what order, as long as they're all there. Go ahead and write them down at the very tippy top of your page, right up here in the blank space at the very, very top. These are your notes, okay?
notes.
Let me move that so you can see that. There we go.
Oh,
So when you're thinking of a story, you're going to ask yourself these kinds of questions to help you come up with a plot for your story. There's one more word somewhere on there. I want you to fit this one in too. It's not a question word, but
Which?
it's going to be invisible. Invisible. Yeah, you might be thinking, why are we writing invisible? Well, maybe in the picture, there's something you cannot see, but is actually there in your story. Maybe there's a whole family of camels that you don't see them in the picture. You only see one, but maybe there's a whole bunch of them. Or maybe there's a bunch of people, or maybe they're at a circus, and there's a bunch of like elephants and tigers and other animals in the background. So think about possibly something that could be invisible in the picture. Okay, looking at this page here with the pictures, if you look at just the first picture and then right next to it, do you see a keyword outline there set up for you? A Roman numeral 1, and then you see 1 through 5. And then if you look next to Roman numeral 1, it says central fact. You guys see that? Central fact means what you actually see in the picture, what's literally in the picture. Levi, what's in the picture? A man, a camel, and a tent. Basically, that's it, right? So before we write that down, though, let's think of a name for your
Jim
guy.
Bob.
Bob? Jim Bob, is that right? All right. Jeff, you got a name for the guy in the picture. Hi. Oh, that's right. You gotta go.
She has an eye appointment.
Okay, no problem. I did record, I'm recording this, so if she needs to watch it later, she can watch it. Yeah.
Jen,
That's a good name. What else? What's another name?
Jen and Jeff.
Ben and Jeff?
No, Jen.
Jed.
Jen and Jeff.
You gotta, pick one for the guy first. What's your guy name?
Jeff.
Jeff.
Same.
Sans? S-A-N-S? Okay, I like it.
Man's name, or the man in the story's name, John Cena.
John Cena?
And you can see, and
Olaf.
Olaf, that's a good one.
And the camel is gonna, I think the camel's gonna be Frank Ocean.
So let's name the camel later. Just name the guy first, okay?
How do you spell Cena?
Yeah, I knew you were
I
gonna.
think I like John Cena.
Cena is C-E-N-A.
There you go. I think that's right. C-E-N-A or S-E-N-A. I'm not sure. C-E-N-A. Yes.
See, Jim.
What is it? Lawn? I like it. So in next to Roman numeral 1, let's put camel, tent, and then your guy's name.
John Cena.
Camel, this is by central fact, okay, by Roman numeral 1,
Did I
right at the very top.
Wait, can I name my camel?
Yes, we will in a minute. We don't want to introduce them both at the same time. We're gonna. Let's do it. Steve, I like it. I love Bob too. You heard about Bob before. Bob's in all of our stories.
saw it so opening day.
All right.
Bob and Terry.
And then you're gonna notice we have 1 through 5 down there. And then it says clincher. You already have that written down. It's nice. You don't even have to write that down. So now we've got the central fact. Now, this is where we start thinking about a plot. And we're gonna go through these questions. You can mix up the questions like, where are they? I mean, we know there's a tent and there's a camel and there's a guy, but where are they? In the desert? That's gonna be your guy's name, Steve, or whoever you pick for yours.
My
Yeah.
guy's name is my guy's name is Bob and my camel's name's gonna be Larry.
I like it.
Jerry.
Where are they? Somebody said desert. Obviously, it looks like they're in the desert. Maybe they're in the Arabian or the ooh, the Gobi Desert or the Sahara Desert, right? Gobi, Australia. It doesn't look like Australia, but who knows? Yes, Delilah.
Las Vegas.
Okay, they can be if you want them to be. Antarctica. Ooh,
Wait, I should put
I
yes.
hope they have a heater.
I'm gonna put that now.
You can make up your own desert. You can make up a desert name. That's true. It doesn't have to be a real place. This is gonna be a made up story. It's creative writing. Okay, this is cool because you guys get to really make it however you want to make it. This is your imagination. So that's the best thing about these types of stories. So go ahead and put where they are. You need to put 3 words next to this. So if you want them to be in Antarctica, you can use a word like cold or ice, because you know about Antarctica. We wrote a whole paper about that. If you want it to be Gobi Desert, you can say Gobi Desert, hot.
So mine is Jeff the Desert. We have 21. For some reason.
Jeff the Desert?
Guys, make up a desert.
That's the name of your guy?
No, the desert.
And your guy's name is Jeff?
No, his name is Jerry. My
Whoa,
name-
I might be confused when I read yours. Delilah, did you hear that one? That's a good.
Oh.
What? You're tired?
Depressed.
Oh, no.
My is the oldest.
The O desert.
Everyone should give a round of applause to whoever said depressed desert.
All right, you guys, let's go on. Did you write something for number 1? Okay, did you write 3 words though? So try to think of a word that maybe you call it as something desert. You can use the word desert next. Or hot. Is it hot there? Is it cold there? Tell me a little bit about the desert.
I put Sahara, Jeff, hot.
Okay. And Jeff is your guy? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That's where they are. Now, we see in the picture, what is the camel doing?
Peeking in.
Okay, so he's peeking in. He's just
Taking a peek.
got his head in there. Yes. DESERT.
It's the best name in the world.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's DESERT. Okay. So he's poking his head through. So we could say something like, let's see. Yeah. Well, how did he get his head through? What do you think he got his head through? Did he cut a hole? Did he find a hole and rip it with his nose? Did he find a zipper and unzip it somehow?
I think he got a knife and just poked it.
He got a knife.
The door was
Poked a hole.
there was an opening to the door and there was no zipper and he just poked his head in and looked.
It's just an opening that he poked his head in. Okay. So this is going to be number 2. And this is where you can put your camel's name. Okay. I'm going to put name underneath here. You can put his name here and then poked head or poked through. And then you can use number 3 also to explain how did he get his head through. If you want to explain, he used a knife, cut hole.
I think what it should be is he said that John Cena saying and it broke open. It's like
Write down some keywords for yourself. What you guys are doing is thinking ahead about a plot and you're writing some notes. So you could put your camel's name, poked, or actually it would be like maybe cut hole, and then maybe you could draw a little tent or something here, and then poked head through. I'm just giving you guys some ideas, but everybody's is going to be different. If you need help with ideas, you can use something like that.
Laser eyes one word.
What is it?
Laser eyes.
Laser eyes. That would be 2 words, but you could draw eyes if you need to.
John used pineapple.
Pineapple gun?
Yeah.
And then put poked head through.
wait, guess what my name of the camel is?
What's your name of the
Yes.
camel? Bob.
It's Teleriemi.
What is that? Is that a character?
No.
Hilarious.
It's Timmy mixed with Larry. Hilarious.
My camel is John.
John.
John Cena.
Hallie.
Our guinea pig's named Larry.
Oh, that's cute. Brady.
And my camel being named. We used to have. Now we only have one.
We got some celebrities in here. Okay.
I got some.
You guys got you got something for 1 through 3. We're on 4, right? You guys good with that? Okay. Now we got to think about why. Why does Larry, John, Zach, I don't know all the names we have. Why is he wanting to get inside the tent?
He smells food.
He smells food. Why else? What's another reason he wants to come inside?
There's more oxygen inside.
More oxygen inside.
Mine doesn't need food because he has a pineapple gun anyway.
He can just have his
He just got
ammo for a snack. Yeah. Yes. Okay, he needs company.
He's depressed.
He what?
There's a freezer in there.
There's a freezer in there.
He's actually very depressed.
Maybe he's lonely and
Maybe
depressed.
he's depressed.
That's true. Could be. Number 4, this is going to be why he sticks his head in there. He's hungry. He's looking for food. Go ahead and figure out what words
Mrs. C.
in there. Yes.
Mrs. C, is this good?
Move it a little closer to the camera. Hold it. Go up a little higher. I can't see it still.
The reason why mine.
Okay, stop right there. I can't read what you have for number 4. What do you have for number 4? Wait, you're on mute.
C, cool food.
See cool food? That's why he wants to go in there.
No, because it's not.
Don't you see when you write it though, because that's a banned word. Don't forget about that. Yes.
I think that what I'm going to say is, he wants to eat the man.
No, let's not make it gory now. No, we're not going to go that far. But maybe the man has a snack that he wants to eat. Or maybe it's hot outside and it's cooler inside the tent.
That's why.
What did you put inside for yours? To keep cold. Okay, good.
He
So
needs
he
more
was hot
oxygen.
outside. Anybody else want to share what you got for number 4?
I put.
Why did he go inside the tent?
Too hot and he's hangry.
And he's hangry. Good idea. Yes.
I put needs more oxygen.
Yeah, that one I can't figure it out, but okay. By the way, just so you guys know, when you go to sit down to actually write the story, if you have a better idea, you can go with a different idea. Okay, we're just brainstorming together, so you might have other ideas in the meantime. Delilah?
I put chicken nugget.
Okay, and then on the last one, number 5, how do you think your guy, whatever your guy's name is, how do you think he feels in that picture? Just look at the first picture. Don't look beyond that.
Surprised.
Surprised,
Overwhelmed.
overwhelmed, depressed, scared,
So do I
worried.
haywire?
So put your guy's name again. This is your guy's name right here. And then what he's thinking, how he's feeling and what he's thinking. Maybe he's saying something like, oh no.
I'm surprised. Fainted.
Okay.
I put to play board game.
Ah, that's a good one. Because maybe the camel's bored. He wants to play a board game.
I put Johnny cried depressed.
Okay.
Johnny's just depressed.
Bob's
Everyone's
surprised and
depressed.
fainted.
The camel.
I
Yeah, I was depressed.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I put Jeff Jeff scared faint.
Good. Hallie.
Is Bob one word?
Old Bob would be 2 words. Yeah, but you could put, let's see. Yeah, there you go. Old B. There you go. That would work. All right. Let's look at the next picture. Hopefully you guys had a chance to fill all those in. I'm just going to make a new one here for Roman numeral 2. And we're going to do the same thing. What is the central fact? The central fact is what's literally in the picture. So what do we see in the second picture?
John Cena.
Camel's inside, right? George,
I made
whatever.
it.
Your camel name, we'll put name here. Inside and tent. Then we got 1 through 5.
Mine
It's
is
no longer a tent. It's now a
to play
pool.
board games and meet SpongeBob.
All right. So what do you think the camel is thinking at this point? Look at the second picture.
He's thinking, oh, my favorite showtime. That's all.
My favorite show's on. There could be a TV in there somewhere.
That's why he went in. Because he
Yeah.
wanted more TV.
And more TV.
Look a lot bigger in the inside.
He looks happy to me. I know that Delilah's is depressed, but maybe he feels better getting inside there because
No, he's still crying depressed.
is there anything that can help him feel better?
No, it's just everything's depressing.
But goodness.
I have a feeling your grandma's not gonna like this story.
I think she'll love it.
I think we need to think of something that he enjoys so that he can feel a little bit better.
He loves depression.
So he's inside. I think he looks like he's enjoying whatever they're doing inside, maybe watching a movie, playing a game, having a snack. But I look at the guy's face. He does look a little worried on that one. So, yeah, well, maybe we should talk about how he got in the tent. I mean, I know he pushed his nose through, but did he just like push his whole body through?
No,
Did he run and like jump in?
no, because the tent would fall over.
Yeah, it seems like it would, but this is a made up story, so the tent is like not gonna move.
He got a plankton cannon.
He had a plankton, what is it called?
Plankton cannon.
A plankton cannon. What about you, Hallie?
The tent's like a Harry Potter.
Oh, like it's a magical tent, maybe. That's a good one. I like that. Magical tent.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. So go ahead and start writing stuff down for regular number 1 here. So how he got inside. Maybe it's magical. And then tent, magical tent grew, maybe. I don't know. I'm making up stuff. You guys decide how you want it to be. Or did he jump in, or did he teleport
The
in?
tent sucked him in.
Went through a portal?
I said John Cena thing. I just put John insane.
This is the camel name next. Let's go on to number 2. Maybe the camel name. I'm just putting it underneath so you can remember. And then how the camel feels. Comfortable, happy. I know Delilah's is not. I know. Comfortable, maybe.
Larry mad at me.
Your stories are gonna get crazy, I think.
Larry mad at me. He's like, hey, you're my dad too.
I know you're gonna have fun with this one.
I put to Larry and me. Depressed felt.
Okay. Any other ideas going on right now?
Depression.
Yes, other than depression, other than
Sadness.
depression, other than sadness. All right. So it looks like he's kind of pushed maybe the guy into the corner a little bit. Or your camel, by the way, your camel could be a girl camel. It doesn't matter,
No.
boy or girl camel.
What
No, it's
That's a
not.
ginger.
what I put
It's Larry.
What was that, Weston?
I put John Happy Good. Made bigger hole. Budge through tent. Fun board game. John Jeff Happy.
Good. I like it. Is it possible? We forgot to talk about this one. Is it possible there's more camels around that want to come in and play?
No.
Or no more camels?
Larry's the only one.
More people?
No, me.
Maybe other animals?
He got this thing, a giant, he cloned himself 100 times and then stretched out the tent. And then,
Cloned himself 100 times?
Yes.
So you would put that cloned 100 times. If you want to write that.
Wait, so what are we supposed to?
Yes,
do?
you can.
I think can I add two?
So you can just look at that second picture. Don't look ahead. We know what happens
I know,
ahead.
but what are we supposed to write for 3?
For 3, it's
Like
whatever
the
you want. Like, is there anything invisible there? Is there more people, more animals, or tell more about what's
second,
happening
there's
in that
1,000
picture?
bugs outside.
Bugs.
That's why.
I love it. I don't love it, but I love the idea.
Can I add 2 more people?
Yes, you can
I'm
add 2
going
more
to
people.
add Logan Paul and Kai Kinnett. Wait, no, 3. I show speed.
No, you need to add Mr. Beast.
Oh, and Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast too. And KSI.
and
We have to add
Are these
KSI.
all
Right.
wrestlers?
I'm gonna add
Or
No, not all. And just
Is this in a movie?
I don't know. It's actually a YouTuber. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
YouTube.
say AMP because it's people.
Okay.
People.
Okay. You can add them in here if you want on Roman numeral 2. Yes, Brady.
I'm gonna say that in the tent, Steve's playing Xbox out of nowhere.
That's a good one. What game are they playing on Xbox?
Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, there you go. So write all that stuff in. And then if you didn't finish Roman numeral 2, that's okay, because you might need to think about this later when you have more time to think.
Definitely,
Yeah.
because mine is cloned 100 times stretched.
You're gonna have to think about that. So then let's skip down to Roman numeral 3, because we want to make sure to get that started. So the central fact, it's okay if you didn't finish this, just leave it blank for now. You can finish it later. But what is the central fact in the third picture?
Jerry mad.
Jerry mad.
Jerry
is
mad.
that?
Well, where is Jerry?
He is.
Is he in the tent?
He is out of the tent.
Out of the tent. He's outside the tent.
I thought Jerry was.
Did you see the backside of the camel sticking out there on the left side of the picture?
Yeah.
His booty is sticking out. Yes.
Jerry kicked out.
Yep.
Bob.
Kicked out
Bob.
or pushed out.
Up.
Your guy's name, kicked out. Mad. He's mad. He hurt his head.
He's depressed.
Maybe he's scratching his head like, what just happened to me? So
Bob
you
got
might
forget.
have some speaking parts in this story, and that's okay. You can have them talk to each other. Just make sure not to use say or
Can the
said,
camel
because that's a
talk?
banned word. The camel can talk, yes. This is, I'm telling you, complete imagination.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want, well, within reason. We don't want any blood and guts, okay? So stay away from that. We don't want anything tragic to happen.
Because Jerry is gonna get revenge by putting SpongeBob on the tent. And then the camel's gonna go get SpongeBob.
That'll work.
Bob
Happening
got
to
upper kicked out of the tent.
Bob got kicked out of the tent.
Upper kick.
Upper kicked, yes.
What's
To
happening?
the jaw.
What's
Yeah.
happening to this story?
I know, it's gonna be crazy. I think you guys are gonna want to read these next week for sure.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Mine is where SpongeBob.
So I'm gonna let you work on the third one by yourself at home. So keep going with your ideas, okay? This is how you think. Remember, you're gonna go through these questions you wrote at the top. And no, don't pack up yet. Hold on. There's one more page I want to go through with you. We're gonna get through this quickly. This is a tan color page, yellow kind of. These are more band words. We have new band words today. Now, did you know that? All right, hold on, guys. The last time we talked about band words, they were verbs like say, said, think, thought, or say, said, go, went. These are adjectives. In the first box that has this little symbol, put good. And then in the next box, we're going to put bad. Because these are adjectives. These words are banned now. Can't use good or bad. Like you can't say Bob's having a bad day.
So you have to say,
Bob's having a.
Bob is roasted.
Bob's having
Let's talk about good first though. What's another way to say good?
amazing.
Great. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna start writing them. You guys are doing good. Awesome. Great. What is something else you said back there?
Amazing.
Amazing. Yep. Cool. Wonderful. That's a good start. We're gonna leave it like that for now. What about bad? Let's talk about bad.
Terrible.
Terrible. Awful.
Depressed.
Depressed.
Horrible.
Awful. Depressed. Or actually it would be depressing.
Is there gonna be a band word about crazy?
No, actually.
Because
Horrible.
Horrible.
horrible. Tragic. Boring.
Tragic.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna stop there. So we got a good list going. We might add to this list later, but just remember, actually it should be on two separate lists. So bad should be over here. And you need to write these down, Camden. Under good, write these down.
The bad.
Okay, so your homework this week, because this is a fun one. You're gonna finish when you get home, when you're working on your homework by yourself and you can think a little better. Go ahead and finish writing out this outline with your keywords. You're gonna write all 3 paragraphs because you're gonna want to. It's gonna be fun, okay? So you're gonna use your checklist. On your checklist, you still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dress ups. 5 dress ups. You have, oh, there's a new one. Yes, let's talk about this really quick. Look at your checklist. Quality adjective.
So is any of these on this?
Yes. Down here, don't use good or bad, but yes, you can talk about, you can use one of these words and that's a quality adjective, telling about his day, telling about how he feels, what game they're playing. It's an awesome game, something like that. Yes.
The first game.
That you can just put away in your finished stuff, whatever binder you're keeping your finished stuff in. Good question. And then you're gonna notice good and bad is on your banned words list now. So don't use those.
So what are all the band words? I don't
They
know.
are all say, said, see, saw, think, thought, go, went, and good and bad.
Okay, I lost
They're
my
right.
other- I can't find my other blue thing.
It's on your checklist though. Do you see down under where it says check for banned words? They're all right there. Don't use those words. And you still need topic clinchers on these, okay, you guys? And you're gonna make a title for it. This is gonna be fun. So hopefully you get a chance to get it done this week because I want to hear your stories next week. It's gonna be fun. All right, that's it. Weston, did you have any questions before we go? All right, you're gonna write your 3 paragraphs this week.
I finished my KWO just now.
Good. You're all set to start writing then. That's good. All right, Weston. See you later.
TTFN, everyone. Ta-ta for now.
I'm gonna keep on the Zoom for your sister, okay? So I'm just
Okay.